All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is February 11th, 2025. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. Hey, let's go look at some charts. All right, we're going to run through this quick. Oh, look at this. Finally, after an hour and a half, can they hold the higher ground? All right, SPY, 10-minute chart. See what we got here. Looking like a 10-minute uptrend going into the close. See right there? Little 10-minute uptrend going into the close. All right, let's take a look at 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, got a 2-hour uptrend going into the close. Okay, we got price moving up and over to the right. That is a bullish environment. Okay, you got price over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That also is a bullish environment. Okay, you got price up here. This is quadrant 4. That's a bullish environment. Okay, everything looking bullish. All right, you get price over a rising 17. That's a bullish environment. Price closing over the bullish trap. Also a bullish environment. All right, price making a 2-hour uptrend, making a higher high right here in a 2-hour uptrend. But on the daily chart, don't forget, it's just a label. On the daily chart, we're still in a downtrend until we can make a higher high. All right, so there's SPY on the daily chart. Still bullish up here over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Okay, let's take a look at QQQ on the daily chart. Well, price action for today for SPY. Yesterday was an inside day. Today is an outside day. All right, outside day is higher high, lower low. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ, lower high, lower low, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, up in quadrant 4. All of those bullish environments. All right, QQQ still in an uptrend. Let's take a look at FNGU. FNGU today, what do we got? We got lower high, lower low, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, up here in quadrant 4, over the downtrend line, over the uptrend line. All of those are bullish environments. All right, FNGU still in an uptrend. All right, FNGU is bullish. QQQ, bullish. SPY, bullish. All right, everything looking good. They're all up there in quadrant 4. Okay, we could have a robust rally. I don't know what we're waiting for. Maybe if Trump would stop signing papers, we could get something done. All right, so IWM. All right, price action for IWM. Lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17, under the all-time high anchored VWAP, under the upper third. All of those just neutral. All right, price has a habit of moving up and giving it up, moving up, giving it up. Again, we move up, we give it up. All right, we got to get up and hold. Okay, the only thing good looking about this, we're over the uptrend line. That's nice. Okay, we're over the bullish midpoint. Okay, here's the midpoint. We're on the bullish side of the midpoint. That's nice. All right, but we're not up here in the upper third, and we're not up here in quadrant 4, and we're not over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Okay, we're getting some struggles here with IWM. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow looks like I have to look at it. Okay. The low, 443.10. The low, 443.06. So lower low. The high, 446.27. The high, 446.54. Lower low, higher high. Outside day, closing over the trap, over the rising 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, up in quadrant 4. All of those are bullish environments. Okay, Diamond Dow still in a downtrend, but in a pullback for the downtrend. Okay, if they can take out this high, they will negate the downtrend and convert the uptrend. Okay, there's Diamond Dow. Everything bullish about Diamond Dow. Quadrant 4 over the all-time high anchored VWAP, over the 17, over the trap. Everything looking good up in quadrant 4. Okay, so all of them are looking good except for like IWM, which is having some struggles. Let's take a look at T2122. We find ourselves in T2122 making a lower low. Did not expect that. And making a lower high in the buyer's chop zone. Not looking good for T2122. Okay, nice thing is we finished in the buy zone, the buyer's chop zone. Okay, but all of this was uncalled for. All right, so we'll see what happens. If we keep making lower highs and lower lows, you know where that leads to us. Right down here in the sell zone and the oversold zone. And we'll be drinking the bull's wine down here. All right, T2123. Okay, like a Christmas tree. Red, green, red, green, red, green. Red, more green. I like the rally into the end of the day. I like that. I like the consolidation over prior consolidation. I like that. I like price holding over the rising 200 SMA. I like that. All of that is bullish. All right, and we're consolidating. I'll say this, it's better than going up and giving it up. All right, so consolidating over prior consolidation, that's a bullish environment. Okay, so there's T2123 over the 2 prior all-time highs. 3-bar chart, price action, see it, move up, over to the right, that's bullish. Okay, see price move up and hold the higher ground, that's bullish. All right, see price, put in 3 more green candle bars, that's bullish. Price action caught underneath this, I'm going to call it a melting 200 SMA right there. All right, and up over, got the V bottom. Everybody loves the V bottom, right? Over the 2 prior all-time highs right here. These are prior all-time highs. Okay, looking good. Like to see us get all the way back up to see that valley between the 2 peaks. I think that's going to be a target. All right, see the valley between the 2 peaks? I think that's going to be a target. I think we're going to get there this week or maybe next week. All right, so keep an eye on that valley between the 2 peaks. That's going to be your first target. And then this valley, that's going to be your second target. Okay, so notice this valley touches the 200 SMA high. So first target right here, 200 SMA. If you look over to the right, all right, if we come over here to the right, you can see how the crosshairs line up at the valley. Next one, take the peak of the 200. See the peak of the 200 lines up with the next valley higher right there. Valley between 2 peaks. Okay, those will be our targets. Okay, see if we can get up there. I like the consolidation. I like the fact that they're not moving up and giving it up. T2123, 3-bar chart. FNGU, right? Price action for today. A little bit of selling at the beginning of the day. A little bit of buying at the end of the day. Spent most of the day over the VWAP. That's a bullish outlook. Spent most of the day, all of the day, over the 200 SMA. That's bullish. Spent all of the day over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. Spent all the day over the downtrend line and over the uptrend line. All of those are bullish environments. Spent the day moving up. We went up, and now we're holding. It's a sloppy hold over. See the flagpole up, and then bull flag over to the right, holding the higher ground. I like this. We are within striking distance of the all-time high, which is, like I said, 669.11. All right, we got up to today, just today, 664.29. and the ATR is 333. They can do that in one day. All we need is, maybe a war to end, maybe, DeepSeek is discovered to be false information. Maybe they didn't put the decimal point in the right spot. Something simple like that could get the FNGU up to new all-time highs. All right? There you go there with FNGU. All right, I'm going to run through the market real quick here. Okay? All right, let's take a look at XLE. Okay? All right, XLE. Nice candle. Higher low, higher high. Closing over the trap, over the 17, over the 12-month high, anchored VWAP. Okay, closing over the downtrend line. Okay, still under the other downtrend line, closing on the bullish side of the midpoint. Okay, all of that is bullish. All right, closing over the trap, over the 17, over the downtrend line, over the 12-month high anchored VWAP. All of that's bullish. Being underneath this downtrend line and not being in the upper third is the only thing that makes it neutral. So it's neutral right through here. Okay, looking for this to move up and hold the higher ground. Again, you can see what happens. We move up and we give it up. And we move up and we give it up. Move it up, give it up. Okay, can't do that. You got to get up there and you got to hold. All right, that's what we're looking for. A move up and a hold. So there's XLE. All right, it's looking good. It's on its way back up again. It's still in a downtrend. But if it takes out that high, they will negate the downtrend and convert the uptrend. It's just a label, though. All right, let's take a look at UNG. UNG today, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17, in the upper third, over the 12-month high anchored VWAP. Oh, out of the buy box, okay, in the upper third. Everything looking bullish about that. Just want to see it hold the higher ground for once. Okay, there's UNG, all right, up there in the upper third. Let's take a look at USO. That's bullish, UNG. USO, okay, again, giving it up. Price action for USO. USO's in an uptrend, all right? If they take out this low, they'll be in a downtrend. Today's candle, higher, high, lower, low. Closing over the bullish cross. That's bullish. Over the 17, that's bullish. Above the buy box, that's bullish. In the upper third, that's bullish, okay? USO is bullish. Over, I'm going to call it a 1, 2, 3. I'm going to call it a 3-year high anchored VWAP. I might have calculated that wrong. Okay, see right there? If we back way out over here, we've got a big flagpole and a big flag. All right? Big flagpole, big fabric flag. All right? It's time for this thing to get moving. All right? You can see price action up over that 3-year high anchored VWAP right there. That's a bullish sign. A lot of zigzag. That's accumulation right there. Okay, this is your pullback. This thing's going to rip. I think this thing's really going to rip. USO. Okay, it's on the upper thirds, looking real good. All right, there's the daily chart for USO. That's bullish. All right, let's hit some precious metals. Start with GLD. All right, GLD, guess what? Yeah, you said it. New all-time high again today. All right. All right, what do we got? It's an outside day. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, higher high, lower low. Closing over the trap, over the 17, over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Everything bullish, closing up in the upper quadrant, number 4, as bullish, GLD. Let's take a look at SLV. SLV, not the right candle today. Not the right one. Lower high, lower low, closing in the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Okay, closing over the 12-month high anchored VWAP. No, that's a 12-year high anchored VWAP right there. Okay, that's a 12-year high. Not an all-time high, just a 12-year high. 12-year high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. Not quite closing in the upper third, okay? Again, you got to get up and hold the higher ground, okay? Without that, you don't look very interesting, okay? Got to get up there, hold that higher ground. It's close, but no cigar, okay, on SLV. Needs to get up here in the upper third, hold the higher ground. See the peak between the two valleys? I want it up there and holding up there on top of that peak between the two valleys. Okay, it's like king of the mountain. You've got to hold that hill. All right, so there's silver on the daily chart is bullish, still in an uptrend. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH, nice candle today, not too bad. Okay, still in a downtrend. Okay, they got themselves in a downtrend, taking out that low. Okay, they still haven't made a higher high. But they're no longer moving down, so that's good. They're in the upper third. That's bullish. They closed over the trap and over the 17. That's bullish. They closed over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. All right, so SMH, bullish. Still got that stigma of a label in a downtrend. It's coming close. They could get this done. They just take out that wick right there. Okay, they could do it. You can do it. All right, let's take a look at XLK. Here's technology. Okay, technology in an uptrend. Notice they made the higher high. See the wick? They took it out. They're in an uptrend. Okay, price action, outside day, higher high, lower low, closing over the trap, over the 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, up here in quadrant 4, holding the higher ground. Okay? Everything bullish about XLK. Let's take a look at, let's go do the ones we didn't do this morning. XLI. All right, industrials. Industrials still in a downtrend. Okay, they got themselves in a downtrend because they took out that low. They took out that low, and they got themselves in a downtrend. So they got to take out this high because they didn't put any lower highs in on their trip down. Okay, so that means they got to come all the way back up here and take out that high. Well, they came in and they made a lower high. All right, now if they take out that high right there, that lower high, see, this is the all-time high. If they take out the lower high, they will negate the stigma of the downtrend. Okay, it's just a label. All right, so XLI, if they take out that high, they'll have themselves an uptrend. Price action for today, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, that's bullish. Over the 17, that's bullish. Over the all-time high anchored VWAP, that's bullish. Up in quadrant 4, that's bullish. Everything looking good and bullish with the industrials. All right, just got that stigma of a downtrend right now. Okay, it's in a downtrend, but look, it's not moving down right now. Okay, it was earlier, not in the last 5 days. See it making higher highs and higher lows each candle. That's moving up. All right, just got to take out that high. All right, that's XLI. Let's take a look at XLU. All right, XLU in an uptrend because here's a wick over the 17. That's the dots right here, and they made a higher high, so they got uptrend status. Right? They also got, they got a lot of good stuff going on. Look at this. All right, higher high, higher low. Okay, that's bullish. Over the trap, closing the day over the trap, that's bullish. Over the 17, that's bullish. Over the all-time high anchored VWAP, that's bullish. Closing the day up in quadrant 4, that's bullish. All right, everything looking super fantastic. Just need all of these sectors to move up and hold the higher ground like XLK. Okay, notice they have a habit of moving up and then they give it up, and then they move up and then they give it up, and then they move up and then they give it up. Okay, that doesn't work. That's just neutral. Okay, whenever you got price action, okay, and price action moves up and then they give it up, that's neutral. Okay, if they move up and then they give it up and more, okay, that's bearish. Okay, you know what bullish is? You move up and you hold the higher ground. That's what you're looking for right there. Move up, hold the higher ground. Stop moving up and giving it up, okay? That's what we want to see. Okay, now if we look at this from a bigger picture, let's take all that off, okay? Let's take a look at this from a bigger picture. Okay, notice they actually did move up and hold the higher ground. Just a big sloppy flag up there. Notice they came from this 2023 October low and they made their way up there. That is bullish, okay? It's just we're calculating it here from July, all right? And they just keep giving it up every time they get up here in quadrant 4. Okay, so XLU looking real good closing up here in quadrant 4 or in the upper third, all right? Got 2 more to go, all right? Let's take a look at XLF, financials, actually 3 more. Lower high, lower low, okay? Closing inside the bullish trap, that's bullish. Closing over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, that's bullish. I'm going to tell you, not yesterday, but the day before, okay, that's a new all-time high for XLF. That is the all-time high right there. So just 2 days ago, they set an all-time high. Closing over the 17, that's bullish, all right? Closing up here in quadrant 4, that's bullish, okay? So we got technology and the financials are both rocking in quadrant 4, I'm pretty sure. Okay, up here, and bullish and acting bullish, all right? See, price moves up, and it's holding this area. Okay, it's not coming back down. That's what we like. Financials looking good, nice and bullish there. Okay, see if they can get that thing going. We could get a nice robust rally up to 620 for the SPY. It's possible, all right? Just need a little something. All right, maybe like no tariffs. Okay, that might help. Okay, so XLF, all right, doing good. Let's take a look at which one we want to look at next. We want to look at, let's go look at IYT. I think that's the last one. IYT, nice candle, inside day, lower high, higher low, closing over the trap, over the 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP. But it has a habit, it's got that bad habit of moving up and giving it up and moving up and giving it up, okay? So now we're back. We're back in quadrant 4 again, okay? We need to hold this time, okay? Nice over this all-time high anchored VWAP up here in quadrant 4, over the uptrend line. Like to see it hold this time. Transport's looking good. Financials looking good. Technology's looking good. SMH is looking good, all right? All of the Fab 5 are looking good except for IWM. IWM got to get with the program. Most all the Fab 5. IWM just neutral, but all the other 4, all bullish, okay? You got all 4 sectors looking good and bullish. We could have a nice robust rally, all right? It's possible, okay? Need a little falling dollar. That would help it out a little bit too. All right, so there's IYT. All right. All right, so that's bullish. All right, traders, that's it for me. All right, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. I hope you made some money. It was a darn difficult day. All right, hard to get any follow through on this day. All right, started off, we were looking for a continuation of the downtrend. Well, that didn't happen. We started off with a 10-minute uptrend over VWAP. That was a beautiful trade right there, okay? Then we got the pullback to VWAP with the exhaustion candle. Notice the biggest red candle in the move down into the support area, okay? We knew that was a buy. All right, so price action, rode that thing back up. All right, got a little squiggly and squirrely right here and got squiggly and squirrely right here. then finally made the higher high after making the higher low, okay? And then after making this high, I gotta say, it just took all day and just melted the theta away right there. After 245, it was nothing but a theta burn. See, it never got going. No follow through on that. So I don't know what happens. We got CPI coming in tomorrow. If you didn't get hedged, it's kind of too late unless you want to buy some aftermarket SPY or something, to hedge your position. But here's SPY. It was a difficult day because you had a 10-minute uptrend over VWAP, and then price came under VWAP. Notice you got a 10-minute downtrend right here, and then came an uptrend, okay, that got a little squirrely right here, and then it kind of just finally took off. Took a whole hour right here before finally getting some liftoff off of the launch pad right here, okay? And then it looked like we had a brick here, looked like we had a brick here. It looked like we ran into the same brick right here. And then all in all, we barely inked out a higher high, okay? Which I don't know how things are going to happen tomorrow, okay? Because you got a top, and that's not a significant higher high. It's a higher high, but it's not a significant higher high. And the market very well could interpret this as it's cooked, it's done, it's time to go down. All right? And that's a possibility. I just want to say that, okay? All right? Now, you do have a neckline right here for a head and shoulders program. If you break this neckline, okay, right here, that's right here between the low on the 5th and the low on the 10th. Draw a line between those two lows. You break that neckline, okay, chances are you're coming down here. You're going to start visiting this breakup candle low. All right, just saying, okay, get below that neckline. Good chance that's where we're coming. All right, so be careful. We'll see what happens. All right. In the market, I'll point out a few other things before I take off. Okay, I want you to know that we have a triple top here, which led to a dump. Okay, got a top and a top, triple top, lower high, and then we took a dump. All right, then we had a triple bottom, which led to a rally to a brand new all-time high. And guess what we got again? Yeah, another triple top and a lower high. Did not want that. Did not want that. Not at all. Because you know what that led to last time? Yeah, a dump. Okay? Don't want the dump. All right? So be on your P's and Q's. Tomorrow we got CPI in the morning. We'll see what happens. Okay? Got to get up over this downtrend line. Keep an eye on the neckline right through here. All right, so there's SPY. Want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Scott. Robert wants to look at HE. Isn't that Hecla? I think that's Hecla. Let's take a look, okay? So you got triple top with a lower high. Yeah, you could see a dump. Just be careful, all right? Gonna clear that out. History has a way of repeating itself. Okay, just saying. HE and Hawaiian Electric. All right, so let's look at this on the daily chart. I like the lower high. I like the higher. I like the higher low and the higher high as in relation to this rally up. Okay, so you got a higher low and a higher high. I just want to see some other stuff. All right. I like it. I actually like it. Oh, they already hit that high. Okay. Well, they already hit this high. All right, and that's a lot of consolidation. I think they need to cool off some, and I think they'll make another run at it. They're looking kind of bullish here. Let me just see what this looks like. You know, if this was up over 35, the balance of power, I would say that institutions are ready to jump back in, but I'm not feeling it on the just looking at that. And it very well may be on the 2-day chart that they are. So let's look. Yeah, not picking it up on the 2-day. How about the 4-hour? Yeah, see now the 4-hour is looking good there. See how it's up over 35? Okay, that's a little institutional buying there on the 4-hour. See that's looking good. All right, so I really want to see this get up here and hold. You're right into resistance right there. Okay, and as long as you understand that there's a ceiling right there, and until somebody breaks through the ceiling and puts in a string of stairs so you can consolidate on top of that resistance, then it'll start looking real good. Okay, up there. But you got a ceiling to get through, and you just banged it once, and you just banged it in the post market. Did they have earnings today? No. Okay, so they just hit it in the post market. I gotta tell you, I think they're on their way up there to do it in the regular market. Actually, that's probably moves a whole dollar tomorrow, right up there to 1082. Oh, this is the regular market down here. All right, so they gapped up there. I like it. I think you make a double top up here. Don't be surprised to make a double top right up here at 1085. All right. It'll be nice if they get through, but don't count on it, because all of this, you know, that's a big, thick wall. All right. That's a big brick wall. All right. So just, if you can get on top of that, you got another move up higher, up to this high up here, 1327. I mean, I like it if they can get up over that. Now they had a nice run at it earlier today. See that? You can see they took a run at it in the post market, pre-market. But where was everybody during the regular market? All right, so you know what we can do? Let's do an anchored VWAP. Okay, see that? Okay, above this line, I like being a bull. Below this line, I don't want to be anywhere near it. Okay, does that make sense? Above this line, I'll be a bull. Below it, I don't want to be anywhere near it. Okay? Core just affirmed Maui 5. Okay, so that's what happened there. Thanks, Brad. PG&E. Okay. I like it. I think it can get up over this, but it's going to have to consolidate, hold this higher ground, and I think it can make it up through it. But it's not going to happen overnight, I don't think, because that's a big brick wall right there. So don't expect it to happen overnight. It'll take a grind to get it going. And it'll probably fail the first time. But I do like it bullish, okay, up over this 955. Below that, I don't want to be anywhere near it. Okay, does that help? All right. So look for those 15-minute uptrends. Okay, over VWAP. All right. Those 15-minute uptrends over VWAP. Okay, see, that was a good day. They got up there. It just didn't last long. All of this that was the last minute. So that news must have been yesterday, Robert. Am I right? Came out last night, right? Right about 2:30. You can see there's the statement right there. So here's a pullback. This will probably get up there, but it probably won't hold the first time. Price has a habit of going up and giving it up the first time, and sometimes it takes a second or a third time to get up and hold that higher ground. But I think it's got potential as long as it stays over this 950 area. I like it. Long over that. But you got to keep an eye on it, okay? Because this could easily fall back down to 850 or 830. It's been beaten up pretty bad, but I think it's got a comeback coming. All right, guys and gals, thank you for hanging out. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, Rick is going to do a Road to Wealth Club meeting tonight at 8 p.m. in the free room. All right, it's in the free room. If you don't know how to get to the free room, let me see if I can get that over there without losing everybody. To get to the free room, go to your members page, you sign into, okay, come up here, there's the free room, just click it, and you can see it'll open up. There's the HRC free room right there. Okay, all you got to do is click free room, and it'll open up the page, and you sign in. Okay, that's how to get to the free room. All right, guys. See you tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.